Are y'all still feeling good, Cheyenne? Come on now, people. I said, are you still feeling good, Cheyenne? Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our 10th bout on the card tonight, and it is back under MMA rules. Introducing first, fighting out of the short line Buick and GMC red corner, please welcome Ali Abouzalam.
Mr. Ali Abouzalam making his way to the cage for this 170-pound MMA fight. Nearing the top of our card, this is fight number 10 of 14.
A lot of fights, but it's kind of flown by because the action's been so good.
It has. Love it. Good pace to this show. Been a lot of fun.
Love the 170-pound division, too. You were talking about power, strength, speed. You weigh in at 170, you're going to tip probably 182 tonight.
Yeah, agreed.
Seen Ali fight before, he brings it. The Lebanese Lion.
$29 years is Abouzalam, 6 feet tall, 170 pounds. You said you've seen him fight before, only one time.
One time.
In his fire-bending style, facing off against Shinebayar, who comes to us a couple years younger at 27, a little shorter at 5'10", making his debut. Interestingly enough, lists his style as judo. We'll see how that plays out.
Firebender. Speaking of bender, the style bender will be fighting for that light heavyweight title as well.
Always exciting.
Yeah. Boy, moving right along. I mean, the crowd has certainly got their money's worth, and hopefully the crowd at home has enjoyed it tonight because no big MMA cards on tap tonight. Hopefully people dialed up Sparta because we've had some great fights tonight. Again, Wyoming, since Colorado is not able to hold fights yet, Wyoming's been great. We've been up here 6 or 7 times now, and the atmosphere here at the Outlaw has been great.
Yep. The Lion.
And his opponent, fighting out of the
looks like
Century
it.
Chevrolet blue corner, please welcome to the cage, Garmaa Shinebayar.
Shinebayar, huh?
The music.
Come on, let's hear that
There we
walk-in
go.
music. There we go. You know, walking with flip-flops always scares me. Like I'm gonna catch an edge.
Mr. Shinebayar in the cage, bringing his judo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this welterweight MMA bout is brought to you by Gold's Gym Cheyenne. Let's meet our fighters. First, fighting out of the Short Line Buick and GMC red corner, from Fort Collins, Colorado, representing Trials MMA, Ali the Lebanese Lion, Abouzalam! And his opponent, fighting out of the Century Chevrolet blue corner, from Denver, Colorado, representing Fuse Box Sambo 1 Training Center, Garmaa Shinebayar!
Gentlemen, you've had your final instructions. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times.
Abouzalam wearing the black shorts, facing off against Shinebayar wearing the blue shorts.
And this could be black and blue type of fight.
Yes, indeed. I have a feeling these guys are going to bring it.
Yep, let's see if they do it.
Yes, I think both fighters are ready.
Boom.
And Shinebayar with some immediate, fast, hard, and accurate kicks.
Yeah, they're bringing it.
These guys wasting no time getting at it.
Abouzalam gets the takedown as he comes in hard after about 3 or 4 kicks by Shinebayar, but look at him rolling through.
Shinebayar, nice job with the head control on that rollover, allowed him to come back to standing, but staying committed to the takedown is Abouzalam.
Power and speed at 170. You referenced it to the 185-pounders. You're really seeing it here.
No kidding. Wow, what a pace to start this one out.
Abouzalam up top, looking for some ground and pound, a way to use that action, a way to use that advantage.
Abouzalam trying to bring that left knee through, wants to get over the top of the leg, see if he can advance his position.
Shinebayar doing a good job holding on, not letting more damage ensue.
Yeah, really with the head and arm control off the bottom from Shinebayar. Abouzalam not able to get any strikes off yet. Relegated to pushing his opponent up against the cage and then trying to advance position.
Finally, a couple of left hands here, to your point, trying to find and work his way through to make something happen from that position. Pushing up against the cage. There you see a right hand that finally scores. Abouzalam looks up to his corners. He's listening. Now, you can look at your corners sometimes in a position when you're on top like that.
See if Shinebayar can get back to his feet.
Abouzalam
gets busy with the ground and pound.
And Shinebayar doing the best he can, but Abouzalam all over him.
Shinebayar with the pained look on his face. He ate a couple of hard shots. Tries to scramble out. Wanted to turn the shoulders and the hips, did Shinebayar. Good control from the top by Abouzalam.
Still has 1 minute, 10 seconds left in this round, and Abouzalam able to get some shots off. But again, Shinebayar locking him up to keep in the minimum of damage, but he had a little 15-second flurry right there that scored.
And that was what he needed, did Abouzalam, was that flurry of effective strikes.
Trying to push down with that elbow and that forearm to get in a position where he can strike.
Shinebayar working to bridge, but Abouzalam just good job with the top control. Has his knee on the wrist of his opponent, trying to shut him down. Ended up being a little too high there, did Abouzalam, so Shinebayar going to work from the top now.
Yeah.
Let's see what he has from side control.
And Shinebayar's got some strength to him, some bull-like strength.
Boy, he does. You can see it in his bridging.
And Abouzalam rolls in, gets able to get some action going, but some head control and that strength by Shinebayar.
Shinebayar putting the judo on display there.
Kick to the body there by Abouzalam, and both fighters kind of throwing right now. 10 seconds left.
Shinebayar marked up from that flurry of ground and pound by Abouzalam. And Abouzalam just slightly staggered.
Oh yeah, and Abouzalam throws there.
Shots.
Didn't hear the bell there at the end.
I didn't either. Well, that was exciting.
Hello and welcome.
We'll take more of that. Holy cow. Shinebayar here on his back starts to eat the beginning of the flurry of punches from Abouzalam. By far the best sequence of the event from Abouzalam there. Went off, like you said, about a 15-second flurry, and boy, that just really put a big stamp on the round for him.
Tribute to his strength, though, able to continue on, and then he got several strikes in later on.
And I watched Shinebayar come over to his corner. He didn't look like he'd, been in the situation that he was in.
No, none of the worse for wear. He's like, okay, I got it now. I got a little bit of action going there. I'm ready. Well, they got to know each other a little bit in that first round.
Indeed. Say the feeling out process is over.
Say Abouzalam, they may have a little more quickness, but Shinebayar's got some power.
Wow, yeah. Oh! Jumping switch kick. Nicely done, Shinebayar.
Yeah, that was really in the flow.
Shinebayar took that leg kick and just stood there and grimaced at his opponent.
Yeah, that was a big leg kick, too. Overhand right by Abouzalam.
Oh, and takes it off the ear.
Yeah, and a little bit of impressing. Nice straight left hand by Shinebayar.
And boy, Shinebayar doing a nice job of keeping his hands up.
Different style fighter, and there's that brute strength.
And the judo.
Abouzalam able to slide his head back out and get top position, trying to step over and get into full mount.
And Abouzalam had success from this very position in round number 1. That's where he did his best work.
Able to dive in there and avoid that up kick. And Abouzalam trying to stay busy there, getting some body shots in there.
Advancing his position is Abouzalam. Has half mount now, one leg over. Now he transitions to full mount. Shinebayar ready for it. Bucks, rolls, classic jiu-jitsu. Escape there, but Abouzalam with the classic counter just rides into back control.
Boy, Abouzalam doing everything that he can, but I'm amazed by the strength that it continues to be shown by Shinebayar, because a lot of guys have been in serious trouble, and he continues to counter.
And Shinebayar, you talk about his strength and his so much core. Man, his core strength is just, wow, something impressive.
Full mount now, and to see what Abouzalam can do here. And both fighters have put a lot on the line already. They've got to be at least a little tired as we're under a minute here.
Abouzalam working his mount really high. That keeps some of the hip strength of Shinebayar out of his counters.
Yeah, he's executing that well, so he can't bridge out of there and kind of bridge and roll.
Abouzalam doing a nice job adjusting his position and mount depending on what he wants to do.
Now you're starting to see a little bit of the wear and tear, and getting a little bit tired as you're into the second round. It's such a high-paced action.
Yeah.
Earlier in this fight, you would see these guys bridge and roll and get out, and right now I think that the fatigue is starting to set in.
And man, how could it not? Look at the pace these guys have set. We're almost into the final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Some good scoring by Abouzalam here, big time.
Hard shots. You could hear the ones that missed bounce off the canvas and thud throughout the arena.
Boy, and Shinebayar, to his credit, continues to battle away, and he's fine. Gets up, he says, I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, he just comes right back up like, hey, let's go to round 3. I don't need to sit and wait. Wow. Toughness and conditioning showed by both these guys. Here we see Abouzalam working to adjust position in the mount, depending on what he wants to do. If he's going to strike, if he's going to try to take some energy out of his opponent, he's going to try to shift some things so that he can posture differently. Really, really nice work with his hip positioning by Abouzalam.
And as good as he was, Shinebayar on the bottom with great head movement, able to avoid some of those strikes. This is one of those fights, JR, where you look at Abouzalam thinking, okay, this guy's got a bit of an advantage here. But it ain't that comfortable because this guy's so powerful that it takes 1 or 2 shots. It can change the whole complexion of the fight.
Agreed.
Both in tremendous shape. You can say both were ready for this one. Abouzalam pressuring forward. Shinebayar calm.
Yeah, just feet planted, ready to meet him.
Nice body kick by Shinebayar. Comes to it
free.
again and again. just out of range.
Great kicks by Shinebayar there.
I like both of these fighters. Completely different styles. Shinebayar's got great head movement for a thicker built.
Yeah, and uses it on the ground too, like you were saying. Able to bob and weave on the ground and avoid some of the strikes, almost like he was standing.
Yeah, lands another kick to those ribs. Abouzalam tries that Superman punch.
Oh,
come back and caught him.
Yeah, Shinebayar was staggered by that one, but man, look how quickly he recovers.
Ooh, nice leg kick. Full weight was on that leg too.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Shinebayar trying to almost bait him into getting closer.
And again with the body kick.
Oh, Abouzalam trades action.
Yeah, says that's enough of that.
Oh, a couple big shots. Came over with the left and then the looping right hand.
What a chin on Shinebayar. Just shucks off the takedown. Saw that coming from a ways away.
Yeah, Shinebayar's tough, man.
You're going to have a look at the
I think we got a cut.
nose and lips
Yeah.
on Shinebayar here, I think.
Is it the bridge? Is it the bridge of the nose? One of those punches opened him up. Yeah, that's a cut right on the bridge of the nose,
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
say.
there we go. Not going into the eyes, but leaking a lot of
That's
cheek.
it. They're going to call
and
it.
Shinebayar was saying, I'm fine. What a shame.
Yeah. And then one of those punches split him open. And you know what? If this is a professional fight, it goes on. You know, you're an amateur.
Going back and get your stitches.
Yeah. I mean, really,
Wow.
it comes down to that.
What a fun fight that was.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both these guys putting on such a great show for the fans. Wow.
I think he's
Lots of
frustrated.
enjoyment.
He could have gone on. I mean, anytime, as you know, JR, when you have facial lacerations or anything on the head, there's nothing there. It's just kind of skin, so you're going to bleed a lot.
For sure. Oh, that inside leg kick to the calf was just so brutal.
Well, I tell you, I like the Shinebayar kid too, though. Different styles, but I think both fighters are going to find some success.
Definitely like to see more of Mr. Shinebayar, and I know Abouzalam's going to spend more time in the cage, providing us moments to talk about.
Yeah, high energy for sure. Both these fighters put on a great show. I mean, that could have been a main event fight.
Yeah.
Trying to find out which of those punches split him. But again, it doesn't take much with those 4-ounce gloves.
Yep.
Boom, right there. I think that was the one because he caught him right on the button. That was the best punch of the fight.
As Robin Black says, hashtag bing.
Bing. As soon as you said that, I knew what was coming.
You knew where I was going.
Boy, that's a damn shame when we see Kansas City Chief hats at the ringside. Boy, how the mighty have fallen with the Broncos. My wife's a Chiefs fan. I've had to live with that for a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, our doctor has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds, declaring your winner, Ali, the Lebanese Lion, Abouzalam!
Congratulations, Mr. Abouzalam. Going home with the victory, ups his record to 2-0, staying undefeated in MMA. We'll look forward to seeing more highlights from that young man.
We have 4 more fights left. How about that? A long commercial break and time for the bathroom, JR. How's that sound?
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Big Mo's going to comb the mustache.